Those of us here at the International Dialect Theatre bring you a heartwarming tale from Germany. Follow the edge of your seat excitement as various members of our international ensemble narrate each section of the story. So curl up with your loved ones, grab the cat, and snuggle next to the computer as we bring you The Little Mole Who Got Pooped On by Werner Holzfirth, Wolf Eppruch, and Peter Verlag.
Oh, yeah, now. Yes. One day, a small mole poked his head from underground to see whether the sun had already risen. Then it happened. The poop was round and brown and looked like a sausage. The worst part, it landed directly on his head. "Such an infamy!" cried the little mole. "Who pooped on my head?" But he was so short-sighted he couldn't see who had done this.
Did you poop on my head? He asked a pigeon that was flying past him. Me? No, how could I? I poop like this. And the placha-calacha, a white damp blood fell directly next to him on the ground. The mole's right leg was sprinkled white.
"How did you poop on my head?" the little mole asked the horse who was grazing in the field. "Me? Well, no, how could I? I make poop like this," he answered. And Rumps-a-Dumps 5 big, thick, hairy horse apples clumsily shot by the little mole. The little mole was deeply impressed.
"Oh, did you poop on my head?" he asked the rabbit. "Me? No, how could I? I poop like so," he answered. And rat-a-tat-tat, 15 little round beans shot at the mole around the ears, so he rescued himself with a ventured leap. Oh.
Did you poop on my head?" he asked the goat who had been daydreaming. "Me? No, how could I? I poop like so," he answered. And clackety-clack-clack, a pile of toffee-colored bonbons tumbled into the grass. The mole almost found them appealing. Yeah.
"Did you poop on my head?" he asked the cow that was chewing. "Me? Oh, no, how could I? I poop like so," he answered. And swip-de-dup plopped a large brown-green mess into the grass right next to that mole. Happily, he was not still at that spot, for if he was still there, it would have landed upon him.
"Did you poop on my head?" he asked the pig. "Me? No, how could I? I poop like so," he answered. And ploppity-plump, a little soft brown pile fell into the meadow. The mole covered his nose from the smell.
"I just want to know who pooped on my head," he began. But as he walked, he found 2 fat black flies sitting there. And aces! The small mole thought, finally, someone who can help me, man. "Who pooped on my head?" he asked them very quickly.
"Yo, keep nice and still."
They both hummed. And then, after a short pause, they said,
"It's entirely clear that it was a dog."
Finally, the small mole knew who had pooped on his head. Hans Heinrich, the butcher's dog.
So, like, quick as a flash, he climbed into Hans Heinrich's cottage, and pling, a tiny black sausage landed directly on the dog's head. LOL.
Happily and satisfied, the small mole disappeared happily into his hole underground. The end.